You're wondering, do I need good credit to qualify for CashnetUSA? It's a question many people ask, and it's a valid one, especially when you're facing an unexpected expense or a financial gap that traditional lenders just aren't bridging. We've all been there, right? That moment when the car tire blows, the washing machine decides to retire early, or an urgent medical bill lands on your doorstep. In those moments, speed and accessibility become paramount, and that's where services like CashnetUSA often come into the picture. But let's be honest, the world of online lending can feel a bit like the Wild West. There's a lot of information out there, some of it conflicting, and it's easy to get lost in the jargon of credit scores, APRs, and loan terms. You might have heard whispers that these types of lenders don't care about your credit, or perhaps you've been told the opposite, that your credit history is all that matters. So, what's the real story when it comes to CashnetUSA? Do they scrutinize your FICO score with a magnifying glass, or are they more understanding of past financial stumbles? That's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We'll explore CashnetUSA's approach to credit, debunk some common myths, and give you a clear, comprehensive understanding of what you can expect when you apply. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether CashnetUSA is a viable option for your financial needs, regardless of your credit standing. First, let's establish what CashnetUSA actually is. They are an online lender that offers a variety of short-term financial solutions, primarily focusing on payday loans and installment loans. Their whole premise is about providing quick access to funds for those who might not qualify for traditional bank loans due to various reasons, including less than perfect credit. This immediate access is often their biggest appeal. When you need money fast, waiting weeks for a bank loan approval just isn't an option. Now, for the million-dollar question, do you need good credit to qualify? The short answer is, not necessarily good credit in the traditional sense. This is a crucial distinction. Traditional lenders, like banks and credit unions, heavily rely on your FICO score or other similar credit scoring models. A low score, typically below 670, often means an automatic rejection for many conventional loans. They want to see a long history of responsible borrowing, low credit utilization, and a diverse credit mix. CashnetUSA operates on a different philosophy. While they do perform a credit check, it's not the same kind of in-depth analysis that a traditional bank would conduct. They understand that many of their applicants may have a less than stellar credit history, perhaps due to past financial difficulties, a lack of credit history altogether, or simply a few missed payments here and there. Their focus isn't solely on your credit score, but rather on your current ability to repay the loan. So, what exactly do they look at if not just your credit score? This is where it gets interesting. CashnetUSA employs what's called an alternative underwriting model. This means they consider a broader range of factors to assess your creditworthiness. Let's break down some of the key elements they consider. Firstly, and arguably most importantly, is your income. CashnetUSA wants to see that you have a steady and verifiable source of income. This is their primary indicator that you'll be able to repay the loan. They'll typically require proof of employment or other regular income, like disability benefits or Social Security. The amount of income they require will vary depending on the loan amount you're requesting and your state of residence, but the general principle is that your income needs to be sufficient to cover the loan payments without causing undue financial strain. This is why having a job or a consistent income stream is often more critical than your credit score when applying with CashnetUSA. Secondly, they'll look at your bank account activity. This isn't about judging how much money you have saved, but rather about seeing a pattern of regular deposits and withdrawals, which further confirms your income and your ability to manage your finances. They may also check for things like frequent overdrafts, which could signal financial instability. This is often done through secure online bank verification, which allows them to quickly and safely review your transaction history. Thirdly, they will check your credit report, but with a different lens. Instead of focusing on the numerical score, they're often looking for red flags like active bankruptcies, recent defaults on other loans, or an excessive number of outstanding short-term loans. They want to ensure you're not currently in a financial spiral that would make repayment impossible. They might use a credit reporting agency that specializes in alternative credit data, or they might pull a soft credit inquiry, which doesn't negatively impact your credit score. This is a common practice among online lenders who cater to a wider range of credit profiles. Fourthly, your debt-to-income ratio might also be considered, though less stringently than by traditional lenders. They want to make sure that the loan payments won't push your existing debt obligations to an unsustainable level. Again, this ties back to their primary concern, your ability to repay. If you already have a significant portion of your income going towards other debts, CashnetUSA might be hesitant to approve a new loan, even if your credit score isn't terrible. So, what does this all mean for someone with bad credit? It means that CashnetUSA can be an option, even if banks have turned you down. They're designed to serve a segment of the population that traditional lenders often overlook. This is why they're often referred to as a second-chance lender. They're willing to take a calculated risk on individuals who might have had financial setbacks, provided they can demonstrate a current ability to repay. However, it's incredibly important to understand the implications of borrowing from lenders like CashnetUSA. While they offer accessibility, they often come with higher interest rates and fees compared to traditional loans. This is their way of mitigating the increased risk they take by lending to individuals with less than perfect credit. It's a trade-off, easier access to funds, but at a higher cost. These costs can add up quickly, especially with payday loans, which are designed to be repaid in a single lump sum on your next payday. Let's talk about the application process itself. It's generally straightforward and can be completed online in a matter of minutes. You'll typically need to provide personal information, employment details, and bank account information. As mentioned earlier, they may use secure online tools to verify your income and bank activity. The approval decision is often made very quickly, sometimes within minutes, and if approved, funds can be deposited into your account as early as the next business day. This speed is a significant advantage when you're in a financial crunch. Ultimately, CashnetUSA can be a lifeline in a tight spot, offering a quick solution when you need it most. Just go into it with open eyes, fully understanding the terms and the implications. It's about making an informed decision that best suits your current financial situation, while also keeping an eye on your long-term financial goals. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.